Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly energy update, and this is for the week of August 28th through September 4th. Although these videos are timeless, so if you have come across this video outside of that time frame, I would still trust your intuition and that it brought you here for messages. If you are watching this during that period, wow, this week on September 4th at the end of the week, Mars joins the retrograde parade that's going on because all of the planets, except for Venus, will be in either their pre-shadow of their retrograde or in the middle of their retrograde. So Venus being direct, all our love lessons are still kind of focused outwardly, while all the rest of the planets, every other area of our life, are pointing us inward for this reflective period to understand things. So what does this Mars retrograde energy bring in for us? Well, Mars is known as the planet of the god of war, but it is focusing on the masculine energy part for this retrograde. We are kind of drawn to reflect on that. The men in our lives, like our fathers, those in authority over us, even brothers, cousins, anyone that had this masculine energy in our lives. And with Mars actually being in the sign of Gemini, Gemini really has to do with communication. And so I feel like what we're being drawn into for this period is a new way of communicating with those masculine energies in our lives. We, of course, are going to ask for this reading, just, creator, spirit, universe, what can we do with this Mars retrograde energy? So we'll definitely look into that. So September 4th is when the Mars retrograde pre-shadow begins, and we'll start to feel the energy of the retrograde almost on day one. And as we get closer to when it actually goes full retrograde on October 30th, then we move into that strong energy period from October 30th to January 11th of next year. That's as long as Mars is going to be in full retrograde. Then when it goes direct on January 11th, for a couple months, all the way up to March 16th, is when we're going to be in the post-shadow. And that's more of a reflective period of what did we learn during this pre-shadow and retrograde period when Mars was in Gemini, and what are we going to do with that? So that is the kind of information that we're going to be looking into here as we pull this reading. But before we jump in there, I did want to make sure you were aware, I'm right in the middle of having a YouTube subscriber marathon where my goal is to reach over 1,000 YouTube subscribers or more, of course. And when I reach that amount, I am going to be giving away 10 free 1-hour personal readings to 10 lucky individuals. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would really appreciate you consider doing so, because once I reach that, I'll put out a special video on how you can actually sign up for that drawing. But also in the meantime, I'm putting out kind of weekly another special giveaway. So I have put a link down below to my giveaway playlist. I also put links to the specific videos, whichever is more convenient for you, because there still is time to sign up for my first giveaway, which is a free 30-minute recorded personal reading. And then the second giveaway that I just put out last Friday is for a hedge of peace and love. So if you want to know more about what those are, and if you want to sign up for those, check those out below too. I'll also throw the link to the playlist at the end of the video. It'll appear here in one of the corners at the end. So I'm excited for those giveaways, and I'm also going live each weekend, and I'm going to go intermittently too on kind of like Facebook and Instagram, but I am going live on YouTube on Friday evenings at 11:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Yep, and then going over into midnight into the next morning. And then on Saturday at noon, and Saturday and Sunday at noon, I'm going live on YouTube as well. So if you want to check any of that out, just keep an eye on my Facebook, my Instagram, and Twitter, because I do put out the advertisements of when those things are happening and other information as well. All right, so enough of all that. Let's jump in to your reading and see what we can do with this Mars retrograde energy. Right, Aquarians, welcome to your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Into the Lonely Woods. Now, any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. Give these a shuffle and to see what energies Spirit and Creator want you to know about with this Mars retrograde energy. So what would you like all of our Aquas to know about, please? Do you have the Death Moves Amongst Us? Beautiful cards. That is card number 25. We'll put that right here. Let's see what they want you to know about this here. I kind of feel that this is about relationships, the communication we have with those that, of course, those relationships that have ended or those people who have passed. But let's see what else they say. It says, with the full expression of this life comes the knowledge that death walks among us. Within every breath and every step dwells the mortality so many fear. Do not deny this ending. Honor those who have left this life with ceremony, ritual, and respect. Acknowledge that they are no longer here in the same way, for there will be many deaths in your life. Learn to live with this truth so that death is not a fearful enemy, but a gateway to another life. You've been so many forms. Before we can become again, we must pass through death's gateway and let our souls wander free for a time. We can then wisely choose what comes next on the path of the soul. And I love that. Ceremony, ritual, and respect for those masculine energies that have left. And I kind of feel like there might be, and this is a general reading, but for some of you, there is some anger and some, pain of a parent, a masculine energy parent that, or grandparent that left your life, and you feel like you were abandoned and left alone because of it. But let's see what else they wanted to add into this too. Here, we're going to use these numerology guidance cards. See what else they want our Aquarians to know. Okay, they do want that one right here. And you have effort. So there definitely is the energy. They don't even want me to read from the book on this one. They're just saying this is about putting forth effort, doing ritual either to honor, respect, or ritual to release as well. So there's this, so many different ways you can, search the internet and just say rituals for release, and there will be tons of things, from writing something on a piece of paper and burning it in a fireplace or a fire pit, or doing some sort of little journey from one place to another, go out into nature, building a little cairn, those little rocks, or doing something where you have a ritual of release, where you leave something behind, and when you leave the forest, you're leaving it there, and you're not taking it with you. Let's see what else they have to add here too, though. These are the Power of Surrender cards. Let's see what else they want you to know. What else for our Aquarians, please? Okay, I do want that one right there. And you got the Surrender Your Ego card, which says, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So yeah, I feel like this effort that they're saying, let go of your resistance to forgiving, letting go, surrendering those old things, these resentments, those other emotions that put you into this victim role of that something's happening to you, and allow yourself to see that all of this life and death happen for us. It's not happening to us. And that there's this, definitely putting the effort of a ritual of a release, this ritual of letting go, this ritual of honor and gratitude is mentioned too. So, whatever way fits whatever kind of energies you were dealing with, actions toward releasing. Now, they also had me choose 3 different tarot decks. These are the Chinese tarot first, so we'll pull at least 1 card from these. See what else you'd like to add for our Aquarians. Okay, actually you do get 2, so we'll put those right here. And then we also have this runic tarot. What else for our Aquarians, please? Okay, actually you get these 2 down here. And then we have the good tarot for your final messages here. Okay, yep, they said they do want that one. See if you get 2 for this one too. Any others for this side? Okay, no, they said not all those. Okay, there it goes. Okay. So we'll put these out like this for now. And we're going to start on this side and work this way. I've been going this way, but of course they flip it up, Aquarians. We don't do things the same old way. I know, I'm an Aquarian sun, so I get it. So we've got 6 of fire, 6 of wands. And the 6 of wands is about kind of recognition. It's about victory. It's about success. And I feel like there's this transformation that you have with your just the energy around recognition. And so 1 is that you recognize these individuals, the gratitude for those that you are going to do this gratitude ceremony about. But there's a flip side to it too, which is you're changing your approach to what you look for your source of validation, your source of that recognition. It may be that you already have gotten some recognition from the outside world and it left you feeling empty and you didn't feel like it took you anywhere. But this is a change of recognition, especially with this death theme. It's like knowing that the heavenly realms, that they see you, they do honor you, they do recognize just everything that you've went through and the strength that you have, that you came down here for the human experience. They already, all the heavenly realms and the divine, spiritual realms are like, oh my gosh, you guys are so brave to come down here and experience this restriction, the limitedness, and such the opposites of what we are in the spiritual realm, that they already are going, yes, applause, right? But there is this heightened of, obviously you're going to greater heights here, and realizing how amazing that they really think you are. Let's see what else they have to say here too. Yeah, you have Page of Air, which is the Page of Swords in the Standard Tarot. This is your element, Aquarians, your air signs. The pages, 1 is that you're going to be getting communication, you're going to be getting messages coming in, but it's also about new thoughts, new beliefs, new ways of looking at things, heightened ways of looking at things. So you are changing your mindsets as you're going through this transition with this Mars retrograde energy. Let's see what else comes in here. Yeah, so you have the Magician. So you definitely are bringing in the fire through your wand from the heavens, and you're becoming this conduit and allowing that love energy, that unconditional love energy from above to come through and come out into the world. This also is a very strong message about that, because there's the Master Manifestor card, right? That you're able to bring new things into your life, that you have everything you need within you to bring these things to fruition. You have the ability to put forth this effort to transform the communication that you have with that masculine energies in your life, both those that have gone to the other side and those that are still living in the planet. So a very powerful energy coming in for you here. And you also have the King of Swords. So again, this is you. This represents you, all air signs, mastering your mentalities. Because all the kings, in addition to ruling over their element of air, all of them get an extra helping of air. So you've got double air, very strong mental energies coming in here. So it's not stubbornness, because the kings, of course, have lived through all of that extreme of all of the sword suit, all of the air suit, right? That they have mastered and have these experiences where he gets it. He knows that if you are so stubborn and you don't change your mind and look at things from a different perspective, it's a block for you. You don't move further. You end up being so logical and fixed and closed-minded that you miss so many different opportunities. So the King of Swords does bring in this awareness, this mastery of your thoughts, this open-mindedness. A lot of times the King and the Queen of Swords will have a hand extended while they have the sword in their other hand. The Ace of Swords here too is beautiful because it's a powerful tool for you. On one hand, it allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm that are rooted in unconditional love, while on the other hand, the other side of the sword, it allows you to cut away the small t truths of the human side, those thoughts and those beliefs that no longer serve you. So I love that coming in. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah. Then you have the Queen of Cups. So you have the king, who, the King of Swords is double air. Then you have the Queen of Cups, who is water. She rules over water, and all the queens get an extra portion of water. So you got the double air and the double water, which is this beautiful balance between heart and mind that is making itself known here. This beautiful balance between divine masculine and divine feminine energies coming in. Very powerful. You know, the magician is very masculine. The high priestess, number 2, is the divine feminine. So you do have this balancing coming in here between the two, understanding that it's okay to be emotional, it's okay to be mental, but don't be so extreme and sit in those camps. Allow them to come together and walk together, because it'll bring you the most benefit for your life experience. Then your final card is the Two of Stabs, or the Two of Wands. And what this represents is the use of your energy. So you have this ability, we all have this ability, that whatever we focus on is what grows. You know, like magician, wherever he points his wand is what that energy goes out and expands it. So if you are pointing your wand at what you don't want in your life, and you're focusing in on this lack of something, or this trouble and stress and all the stuff that are in your life, and you're focusing on it, that is expanding, that is growing, that is what is consuming your life. But if you switch it over, and like we even had that mentioned here about gratitude, if you focus on the gratitude for what is in your life, for what you did experience, what you did have, then gratitude expands. If you're focusing on what you do want in your life, then that expands as well. So you really are taking your wand into your own hands, and you are having this change. This effort comes back into play. Whatever you're focusing on, if you want to continue to focus on your pain, then that is going to continue to grow. But if you're focusing on what you are grateful for what they brought in your life while they were here or while they were with you, then that expands. That love expands in your heart instead, and it clears away these blocks. Fear suppresses, it confines, it imprisons. Gratitude, forgiveness, unconditional love expands and opens up and frees you instead. So beautiful energies coming in here for you during this Mars retrograde over these next few months, and I am absolutely loving this for all of us. So if you are also looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign and several other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button. Also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you will be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things, it helps spread the love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video or share a video, comment on a video, especially subscribing to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it does want to share the videos and messages of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. I did recently add a sliding scale for the prices from my recorded readings because that just opens up a flexibility where you can choose whatever price point is more in line with your budget. I know everyone makes different money and has different financial things, so I'm happy to introduce that as well. Again, all that is in the description box below. Alrighty, mighty, powerful Aquarians, all my brother and sister Aquarians, as we go through this amazing adventure, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are truly unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. I'm sure we'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.